someone or something crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was? Was it a person or an animal or?
I can't tell. All I know is that my central light came on and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man or something. Looks like a man. I don't know what it was. Just that it ran across the yard.
Okay. You've had problems in the neighborhood before?
Yeah, my dog was killed here just recently. I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running. I couldn't catch it if I was going to chase it. So whatever it was, it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better...
Sure.
See ya!
Hello?
Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes.
You're listening to Paranormal 411, coming to you live from an undisclosed location deep within the Appalachian Mountains, bringing you the unknown with your hosts David Reagan and Jason Scott. Paranormal 411. All right, welcome.
Woo, welcome everybody.
Welcome to the show.
Woo.
Saturday night.
We're getting closer to a special occasion coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Bigfoot Conference.
Bigfoot Conference.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Hope Bird Dog gets to go.
Yeah. Bird Dog has given us a shout out for our book. Thank you, Bird Dog.
Thank you, Bird Dog.
And if anyone else wants to check out the book, you can find it on Amazon. All you have to do is search for East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore. Or you can look it up by Jason and my name. Either way.
Oh, yeah.
It is a coffee table book. And it has a bunch of little short stories and stuff in it. A few personal stories. And I think you'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Give it a try. Amazon's selling it for us.
That's right. They like it.
5-star reviews.
That's right.
All 6 reviews. What do you think about that?
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Hey, tonight we're also going to be giving away 2 tickets if anybody wants to go.
Shut your mouth. 2 tickets?
2 tickets.
What? That's awesome.
To the Bigfoot Conference in Gatlinburg, Tennessee on July the 23rd. If you want to go and you're close or coming through here, coming through Gatlinburg or Knoxville, these tickets is just what you need to come check out all the live action. Yeah.
I'll tell you, they've got some good guests this year. Some really good guests.
Oh, yeah.
And
I think all the crew from, well, not all of them, from Expedition Bigfoot's going to be there.
Yep.
Plus Dr. Melbourne.
I think so.
Ain't that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
then there's this group called Paranormal 411.
Who are they?
I don't know. But they look awesome. Their stuff's awesome.
They have really nice shirts. You know that book they just put out?
Nice book.
That book? Man, that book is awesome.
They're going to be set up in a prime location for you to come.
Hey, we'll
buy the book, buy a shirt.
We'll sign the books for you.
Oh, yeah.
Get a signed copy of the book. Now,
wow.
Come on now. Can you get any better than that?
No.
I mean, it's a signed copy of the book. Well, Bigfoot, Bird Dog, Bigfoot's there every year.
Yes. Bigfoot will be there.
Every year. Yes.
You can get your picture made with him.
Yeah. We've got our pictures made with him, and the wives have got their pictures too.
Yep.
I think he gets a bit gropey though. You might want to watch him just a little bit. No. Just kidding. We had a great time last year. The year before, we also had a great time, and this year is going to be a great show also. So,
yeah.
When you get there, definitely check us out.
Yep,
it's going to be fun.
Got anything else?
Just the normal spiel. Let's just go through it.
Go ahead.
Everybody, remember paranormal411.org. Sign up, become a member. It's free. It doesn't cost a dime. That's Jason. He knows. He set it up that way. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep. All you got to do is put your bank information in, and
that's it. Just hit go, and we promise that's just all we're doing is just verifying that it's really you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's totally free.
It is. It doesn't cost a dime. But if you want to become a paid member, we do have a paid membership.
Yeah.
So
it's $2
a month.
I know that's pretty high nowadays, but
yeah, really. When gas is like what?
Gas has actually come down.
Has it?
It was like $4.09 a while ago. Yep.
Look at that.
So, want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, but right now we got to do something special. It's this day in history with Mr. David Reagan.
Thank you, Jason.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but today is July 9th, 2022.
I didn't know what day it was.
Yeah, see, I just did a public service. So on this day in 1911, physicist John Archibald Wheeler, the first American involved in the theoretical development of the atomic bomb and the originator of the term black hole, was born.
Wow.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Also on this day in 1856, Nikola Tesla, a Serbian-American inventor, researcher who discovered the rotating magnetic field, the basis of alternating current, and a lot of machinery, was also born on this day in Croatia.
Wow.
Yeah. A genius. That man was a genius.
Most geniuses are born overseas. Because we get dumbed down over here, you know what I mean?
It's all in the water.
Yep.
But we'll talk about that on another show.
A conspiratorial show.
Yeah. Well, that's just a few things that happened this day in history.
Wow. It's great to hear.
Nikola Tesla. That man was awesome. He practically was the inventor of the 20th century.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had the 20th century because of him.
Yes.
It's awesome. I don't know.
So tonight's show, when we get back from a short, quick break, we'll be talking about Portlock and that man-eating Sasquatch. The demon of Alaska.
They closed down a whole town because of it.
Oh, yeah. They ran off.
I think I'd run off, too.
They RUNDOFT.
What? I would do it, too, though. That's for sure. Remember...
Bird Dog, no. We're not giving away 2 tanks of gas.
No. Sorry, but that's a lot more expensive than 2 tickets to the show. Remember, you're listening to Paranormal 411. You can find us at paranormal411.org. Sign up, become a member. It's free.
Totally free.
Your host tonight, as always, is Jason Scott and David Reagan. We're going to be talking about some Portlock Sasquatch.
Published authors on Amazon.
We are published
with a 5-star rating.
And remember, you can look at our book. It's East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore. So definitely look it up. And we think we've got it set at a really nice price. So buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Or come visit us at the Bigfoot conference and get a signed copy.
Yeah.
Either or. But
we're just charging $5-10. I'm just joking.
Yeah, we're going to charge you $5 for the book and then $10 each to sign it. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to be one of those for sure. You buy the book and we'll sign it if you want it signed, of course. But we'll be back right after this quick break.
This is Jeff Reagan of the band Catalyst. Visit Paranormal 411. Click on our link on the right-hand side to listen to or purchase any of our albums on BandLab.
Thanks for listening to the show. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Paranormal 411. Join us on the website at paranormal411.org. It's free to sign up and become a member. All of our upcoming shows are on the guest and events page. You can also listen to past shows on the website as well. And if you like the show and want to support us, you can do that by becoming a premium member for only $2 a month. Thanks for listening to Paranormal 411. Join us.
In a world on the edge of oblivion, go to paranormal411.org for all of your paranormal, extraterrestrial, and cryptid needs.
All right, welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody. Hey, I want to thank Catalyst East Tennessee for allowing us to play their music.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of their songs. Also want to thank Eddie from Legends and Lore Pizzeria in Madisonville. I'll tell you, it is excellent pizza. I go there as often as I can. And Eddie is a really cool dude. He's gone Bigfooting, paranormal, done a lot of paranormal stuff. And he's a really nice guy. I mean, the pizza's awesome. Everything he serves there is really good. But if you want some good stories, you could also ask him, and he's got some great stories. So definitely go there and check it out.
Heck yeah.
Also, remember that, you can find our book, East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore, on Amazon.
Yeah.
I don't want to plug that too much, but, hey,
Get our book. Get our book. Get our book. Get the book.
Join
Get the book.
us.
Get the book.
I did want to talk about something really quick, Jason, before we start this.
Oh, I bet I know what it is.
This week, a tragedy happened.
Tragedy.
Jason and I have been to this place. I've been there twice, and Jason's been there with me. And Jason went there, and whether or not you liked what the stone said, didn't like what the stone said, or was indifferent.
I didn't like what the stone said. Did
Right.
you? I mean,
I didn't like what they stood for, because they stood for getting rid of most of the people on the world and a one world government. But at the same time, I don't think that they should have ever have been
right.
attacked the way that they were. And I really hope that they re-erect new stones. I hope that is not the end of it.
You said it, Rick.
But
no, seriously, I really do. I had a great level of appreciation for them stones.
yes, we started our show talking about those
Yes.
stones in 2012.
Yes, and it was one of the best things I've ever did was went and looked at them.
Yes, and get to appreciate them for what they were. They were beautiful. Again, you don't have to agree with what things say, but you also have no right to destroy things.
Right.
I don't believe you have the right to destroy things, and I think it was a tragedy, and I do hope that whoever did it understands that there is cameras all the way around that place, because it has been vandalized once or twice before. And so they have, the city of Elberton had put up cameras. So there is cameras. You have one over in the parking area, one over on the other side. I think there was 2 or 3 cameras there. So they did catch your ass. So I can't wait until they catch your ass and throw you in jail, because I might take time off work just to go to that trial. I'm just saying.
I bay Yook Bay. Yeah, Bird Dog bought the book.
Bird Dog says he loves the book.
He did. He said he liked it.
So
It was well done.
we worked hard on it.
We did.
But no, that's all I wanted to say before we started the show, is that I think it was a tragedy. I do not like what they did, and wish, it hadn't happened. But hey, guess what? It did. So I just now hope that they catch them.
That's some right-wing extremist there. Bible bearing. Somebody just.
I think that it was somebody, and I don't even know where you, in the back of your mind, where you would get the where you could, with yourself. I saw you about to give me the crickets. You almost gave me the crickets. No, I was just, it's a dramatic pause. I'm just,
Okay.
where you can rationalize doing something like that.
I don't know.
I think we should be able to publicly get to cane them.
Yeah.
Get to watch them get caned.
Yeah. What about cut their heads off?
I just think that we've lost a piece of our history, and I think Elberton County, Georgia, has lost a piece of their history. And
just because it was mysterious,
it was.
and it was nice to look at.
There were beautiful stones, blue granite, you know, a lot of people didn't agree with the with what the stone said, and I agree. I don't quite like the message either, but guess what? It wasn't my right to tear them down.
Yeah, when me and David went, I mean, there was people from
New York,
everywhere down there.
California, and all kinds of places there. It was, you know, I mean, not only did you tear down a monument, but you actually hurt that small little town's, you know, influx of people that would come in to just to look at this thing. And the money that town made off of those people for buying gas, for getting whatever it was that they got there. I don't know. I spent a little more time than I wanted to talking about it.
Okay.
But still, I just think it was a tragedy.
Yep, it was. Now, to another topic.
Topic number 1.
Uh-oh. Oh. I thought the phone was ringing for a second.
Gordon Ramsay just messaged me.
Oh.
Want me to cook him dinner.
Tell him he's going to have to wait. We're busy right now.
So, tonight we're going to be talking about the Portlock Sasquatch. If you don't know where Portlock is, it's in Alaska.
Alaska.
The largest state in the United States.
That we bought for pennies on the dollar from the Russians. Suckers.
It's almost all wilderness. It's a nice little habitat for...
There's a good show that came on, wasn't it? History Channel?
Yeah.
Where those natives were talking about trying to go back there, and...
Yeah, but I can't remember the name of it.
I can't either. It was a good show, though. I don't know how much of it was real and how much of it might have been staged a little bit, like the fires and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, one of the stories from Alaska about Portlock is about Portlock. Portlock Village. It's in Port Chatham Bay, only 200 kilometers south of the state's most populous city, Anchorage. But nobody lives in Portlock now. Right?
Right. Yes.
In the 40s, the village was abandoned. The occupants were attacked, and some were brutally killed. And what they said is whatever this was came from the woods.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, body parts were washing up on the shores and stuff there. I mean, someone was literally tearing people apart.
And this was a nice little village they had built. I mean, it had
they were making good money because it had a cannery on it.
Salmon cannery.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The stories of what attacked the small salmon canning settlement mostly revolve around, guess what?
What?
A large and hairy beast that haunted the dark spaces beyond the tree line at the edge of the village.
Huh. The dark zone.
Yeah. Whatever it was aggressive and deadly to anyone caught out on their own.
Yeah. That is a fact.
So
when body parts come washing up on shore.
I don't think they ever really knew what it was, but a lot of people think it was a Sasquatch. So Sasquatch, more commonly referred to as Bigfoot, is perhaps the most famous cryptid in history. It's the mother pearl of cryptids.
Do you think that that's because there's more evidence showing that there may be something out there?
I think there's a lot of people. There's just so many people that I really don't know. There's just a lot of people that really like investigating it. And they are a lot of evidence that scientists don't recognize.
You've got DNA, you've got all kinds of evidence that is out there, not including eyewitness accounts. And
they've been around for centuries.
Well, that's another thing, right? So you take into effect all the native legends and lore and stuff about them.
I was watching a show today. You remember the show we did on the redheaded giants?
Yes, Lovelock Caves.
Yes. So they're thinking that maybe they wasn't giants. There was like a Sasquatch clan. Because they said that the Sasquatch usually have red to brownish hair. And I forget the name of the tribe that done that. Pueblos. The Pueblos. Yeah. They think it was Sasquatch. What do you think?
I'd like to see the skeletons that were unearthed inside that cave that went missing.
There was a lot of human skeletons where they've been feeding on it.
Well, you take a lot of native lore, and that was one of the things that they talked about, right? That they were cannibals.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that they would come down and steal women and children.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. If it fits, right? If the shoe fits, wear it. So, sounds to me like it fits.
A lot of stories say that, a lot of people say that Bigfoot or Sasquatch is shy and stays to himself and, wouldn't hurt nothing. But, it's just like maybe a different tribe of them that are cannibalistic, hell-bent on killing people.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. It's the way everything is.
Why not?
I think, what was I reading? I think 20% of the sightings are horrible. What would you call it? I can't think of the word.
20%.
Brutal.
Oh,
like it's chasing them and
they're in fear for their life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this village of Portlock was established by Royal British Navy Captain Nathanial Portlock in 1787. It was unexplored and wild part of the country. It was a true frontier of America, and only the hardiest would survive. At first, the settlement thrived on salmon and was plentiful in the bay and cannery operations. It attracted a lot of seasonal workers and bringing in the money. But the first of the strange occurrences started in 1905. When the people from the village started getting harassed by a large animal. It came into their camps at night and tore their camps up and all this stuff. The work continued in the next season and the cannery workers came back. But the issue was still there of this thing. It kept returning and tearing up their camp. So, in addition to groups of gold miners and hunters, some of them, they would head to the mountains for their work. And some of them never returned. Excuse me. It could have been accidents. They were not uncommon, but nothing was proven until 1931. And in that year, a local wood chopper was alone in the forest. he was found murdered. The man had been killed by a single ferocious blow, far more devastating than could have been inflicted by a single human being.
Wow.
Yeah. This incident was scary enough to traumatize the entire village. They didn't know what was out there. So the murdered man was only the first sign of an unknown threat in the woods. A group of hunters out stalking moose came across these big giant footprints of some big animal. The area around the footprints was torn up with tree branches, and blood was found at the scene. But the trail of the moose ended abruptly. And either animal, there wasn't a sign of anything left there. They said the size of the footprints was more than 46 centimeters, which is 18 inches. That's a big foot.
Big old foot.
So whatever had attacked the moose, it was the only set of tracks leading from the site of the attack. A resident of the village happened to see a huge and hairy man destroying the fish wheels used to process salmon, that he described as looking like a devil. The fish wheels were near the beach, away from the witness's shack. So the residents rushed to get his gun. The man rushed to get his gun, and when he returned, he saw the beast staring at him. Then the beast suddenly walked away without harming him. Maybe he said, "You got a gun."
He's like, maybe you could shoot me. The natives up there called him Kush. Now I'm going to butcher this probably, but Kushtaka.
Kushtaka?
Yeah, Kushtaka.
Kushtaka.
It says the Kushtaka roughly translate to the land otter man and is the Bigfoot of the Alaskan Triangle. Legends has it that the creature appears to travelers as an irresistible form, such as a relative vulnerable child, to lure victims to a nearby river, where it tears them to shreds or turns them into another Kushtaka. And the tear it to shreds comes back to this story, right? Because, I mean, they closed the village, that whole cannery, the village and everything down because people's body parts literally started washing up on shore.
Yeah.
Getting torn to shreds.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the bodies started appearing around the village, many of the bodies, washed up from the river or the bay.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Kushtaka.
So as they started recovering bodies,
Kushtaka.
speculation regarding the deadly beast started to rise. Fear took into the population because there were so many lives lost, and people started to leave the village. The cannery plant posted armed guards to attempt to keep the cannery open, but it was no use. The last residents fled in 1950, and the village lay abandoned. Whatever lived in the woods above Portlock and whatever had killed the people, took it back over. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I wish I remembered the name of that dang show on the History Channel.
Alaskan...
Was it Alaskan Bigfoot or something like that?
Something like that. Killer Bigfoot.
Yeah, it was something like that. And it was a pretty good show. And it was pretty much exactly about that. It was these people's, I guess, grandkids, maybe. And they went back to see if they could reopen the cannery a cannery and set back up into a village. And they run into some crazy stuff there. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much of it I think might be real and what maybe not, but what Bird Dog say? Who texts? Oh, text stinks. Yeah. Who is the Kushtaka? Yep. The Kushtaka is the Bigfoot. That's what the natives there call
I think that one tribe that went back to look for it called it something else. Katina? Something like that.
Well, I may be saying it wrong.
I don't know.
I may not be quite saying it right.
Katina.
But either way it goes,
Kuskov.
that was a really good show.
Yeah, it was. I hope they do another series.
Yeah. So
I guess we're going to take a quick break. David's
I can do that.
twiddling his legs around like he's got a...
I might have to go use the bathroom. I don't know. Why don't you reach over here and tell me?
Excuse me? When we come back, we're going to talk about a story that one of our presidents told.
Oh, awesome.
About Portlock.
I
What
like
do you
it.
think?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Remember, we do have a book out, right, Jason?
Oh, we do. We do. I forgot.
That's a book. We have a book out. Shh, don't tell anybody. And I don't know why, but I just can't bring it up. But remember, you can find it on Amazon. It's called East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore. It's got a 5-star rating.
It does.
Everybody likes it. Bird Dog likes it. Bird Dog says I'm old. I am old. Yeah. I'm a truck driver, and I'm pretty trained on holding it, but there's just so much holding it you can do. I promise. Remember, check us out on Spreaker and on Podbean, or you can come to the website at paranormal411.org. Sign up, become a member. It's free, but you can also listen to all of our shows, past, present, and future, all in any of those places, or your favorite place to get the podcast. So we'll be back right after this quick break.
In a world on the edge of oblivion, go to paranormal411.org for all of your paranormal, extraterrestrial, and cryptid needs.
Thanks for listening to the show. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Paranormal411. Join us on the website at paranormal411.org. It's free to sign up and become a member. All of our upcoming shows are on the guest and events page. You can also listen to past shows on the website as well. And if you like the show and want to support us, you can do that by becoming a premium member for only $2 a month. Thanks for listening to Paranormal 411. Join us.
This is Jeff Reagan of the band Catalyst. Visit Paranormal 411. Click on our link on the right-hand side to listen to or purchase any of our albums on BandLab.
All right, welcome back after that nice little break.
Oh yeah, thanks everybody. Before we get back to where he left off with the president, going to talk about this. Also, want to give a shout out for Eddie at Legends and Lore Pizzeria. Really good place.
Oh,
Said
yeah.
it once before. Also, want to give a shout out for East Tennessee Catalyst, East Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
For letting us use all their music and stuff. Great guys.
Great guys.
Great guys.
I got a shout out.
You got one?
Yeah, if you're down Loudon anytime, coming through, you need to check out Bo Carey History Tours.
It's fun. We've been on it.
Yes. We've had Bo Carey on the show. He is a A+ historian of Loudoun County with a few ghost stories of Loudon. We love ghost stories.
Yes.
You can check him out online at bocareyhistorytours.weebly.com. And he's got a Facebook too, Bo Carey History Tours. I think it's $10 a person, right?
Yes, I think it is.
Unless it went up a little bit. I think on his website you can pay on his website and everything right there, and you don't have to bring cash or anything.
Yeah, I think that's his preferred method now.
They have a downtown Loudon ghost tour, a historic Loudon tour, a Loudon full moon cemetery tour.
That was fun.
Yes.
The cemetery tour was fun.
So go check him out, bocareyhistorytours.weebly.com.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And remember, we have a book out. You go to Amazon and buy it. What's the name of that book, Jason?
Bo does have a furniture store, too, here in Loudon. It's the oldest, I believe, here in Loudon.
Yeah, Greer's.
Go check it out if you want some furniture.
Yeah.
He's got the big green eggs.
He does. That's cooking up for people just not that long ago, wasn't they? But you can find our book on Amazon. You can search for East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore. Right, Jason?
We got a book.
It's a nice little book. It's a little bitty.
Hey,
5-star rating.
5 stars.
Hey, check it out.
If we had 6 stars, it'd have it.
And we're also going to give away 2 tickets tonight.
I don't know to who.
So what we're going to do is we're going to ask for your best paranormal story.
Yes.
Whatever it is, Bigfoot, UFOs, aliens, just whatever it is, it's paranormal. Paranormal encompasses everything. Send it to our email address. And what's that, Jason?
Paranormal411.org. No.
It's info at.
Yes, info. That's the website.
Yes.
Info at paranormal411.org.
Yes. You send your best one there, and we're giving away 2 tickets to the Bigfoot conference.
That's right.
And
that email once again. Info at paranormal411.org. So send us your best paranormal encounter.
Yeah.
And
we love listening to them and hearing them anyway.
Yes.
I mean, that's awesome. That's what we do. I mean, so whatever it is.
Yes.
So definitely send those in, and we're going to give away 2 tickets.
That's right.
Woo!
July 23rd, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference.
What is this? Is this year 4 or 5? 4.
4.
Yeah. 4th annual. And it's growing. It's getting bigger every single year.
Oh, yeah.
Before long, we're going to have the whole conference. That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, but definitely check us out there. We'll be there. We'll have a booth set up.
Yes, we will.
We will be selling some shirts, and we'll be selling our books, but talking to people too. That's what we like to do. We love to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, if you're there, check us out.
Remember,
you can't
info at paranormal411.org.
That's right. Get your 2 free tickets. That's 2 free tickets, not just one, but 2 free tickets. So you can bring your significant other.
That's a $50 value for free.
Free. I mean, come on, free, really? Free.
But you have to send us that story.
Definitely send us a story, and we would happily give them to you.
All right.
So, all right, Jason. We left off with you telling us that a president was talking about
the 26th president.
What?
Of the United States of America wrote stories of his childhood that included an encounter with Ballman, a seasoned trapper. Ballman told of an encounter with a huge hairy creature which attacked him. He barely escaped with his life, and he was convinced that it was a Bigfoot. And for those of you, if I didn't say who this president was, I'll give you a hint. It was the 26th.
And I'll tell you, the 26th president, he was also a avid hunter.
Yes.
He had experiences of his own that he talked about that were odd. I think he talked about them. And he knew all the noises and things that went on in the woods, and actually had some encounters that were of unknown origin.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Uh-oh, say it.
Teddy Roosevelt.
The 26th president.
He also wrote an account of the finding of a trapper's body. The body was partially eaten.
Ooh.
By a beast, an unknown beast, that left human foot tracks in its wake. Huh.
That sounds to me like a cannibalistic
So
something.
these are consistent stories with the accounts from Portlock. They allow speculation as to what happened in the Alaskan settlement.
Right.
They fit the facts. So would there be a huge ape population in Alaska?
I think, there's enough wilderness and forest and stuff up there that there could be a pretty decent sized one, What do you think?
Maybe.
Possible?
Possible, yeah. But the events at Portlock, it was dismembered corpses.
Yes.
I just don't know if a monkey, a little ape would do that.
I don't think so. I mean, they can.
It don't match.
They're strong enough to do it, but
don't match behavior.
Right. Well, most of them would rather probably retreat as to get there, but they're definitely strong enough to rip you apart for sure. But again, the amount of bodies that there was, the amount of body parts that washed up around there, I wouldn't think that just a couple of apes would do it. Like monkeys,
Yeah. The orangutan.
Yeah. Escape from the zoo or traveling circus or something like that. Nah, I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
For me, I think Bigfoot is real. It's either...
I'm going to ask you a question, Jason.
And I do believe that it may be even more...
Oh, you're not going to let me ask you the question before you say that?
Go ahead.
I was going to ask you a question, which was, you was about to answer the question before I even ask it. Do you believe that there is some woo factors that a lot of people don't want to talk about?
Oh, yeah.
Do you believe that that's the reason, maybe, and I'm just saying maybe, that they aren't found yet? Because a lot of people don't take it serious and don't take it into consideration when they're looking for these creatures.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't think that they're as smart as they are.
Like, you know,
They're probably smarter than humans.
I'll have to say this. They've got to be pretty damn smart because they know how to keep away from us.
Yeah.
They can hide the dead. You don't find dead ones laying around anywhere. Even when you have reports of people shooting them, hitting them with their cars and stuff like that, you don't find a body nowhere. So that means they grab them and take them somewhere. So they're smart enough to do all that. They've got to be pretty intelligent.
I believe they're living deep in the forest and in caves, maybe some tunnels underground, you know.
Yeah.
I believe it's a pretty good sized population of these things.
I would think so.
I mean, they were here a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, you have, like we talked about earlier.
They could be the deluge people.
Oh, like the Atlanteans, the pre-deluge.
That were destroyed.
Yeah.
Yes, but maybe they didn't get destroyed. I don't know. I just can't wait till somebody finally finds a body, a live one, captures one, maybe a foot of one.
That's what it would take, I believe. I mean, it's going to take empirical evidence. Someone's going to have to come with a body, with a live specimen, or have shot one or whatever.
But a lot of these hunters say they've had them in their sights, but they just can't do it.
Yeah, they said they're too human, that they're afraid that you know they'll go to prison for murder.
Like that one guy on Art Bell.
Yeah, they said he shot one and told Art Bell where to find it.
Yeah,
and Art Bell never said if he did or not. And he said that he will never tell anybody where the bodies were either.
Yeah.
So that tells me maybe he did go look, huh?
He might have.
He ain't alive to tell us now, though. So that sucks. But I think, I definitely think that the evidence is out there. And I think we even had a show one time on just some of the evidence and stuff. But I think the evidence is out there that these things are very possibly real.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm sitting here looking in the studio here and seeing pictures of Bigfoot everywhere, and got a Bigfoot mug in front of me, and we've got a cast of Patty's footprint. We've got a cast over here of a handprint that was found in Kentucky. You know, I mean, just sitting right here, we have two pieces of evidence that were caught by somebody and casted. Right, Patty.
And
we all know who did Patty.
You can usually tell when it's a fake cast, a fake footprint.
Yeah,
I mean, you just know the way the foot hits the ground.
And then look at that handprint.
That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. To me, we have two pieces of evidence sitting right here in the bunker.
Those are not claws; those are fingertips.
Those are fingers with
nails
and everything, but twice the size of, maybe even 3 times the size of a person's hand.
Yeah, unless Andre the Giant was in Kentucky.
Hey, you know, maybe.
Mary Murphy is in the Podbean.
Well, hello, Mary. How are you?
How you doing, Mary? That's Bird Dog's other half.
Ah, hello. So, you ready to go to the Bigfoot conference, Mary?
You need to take off, Mary.
Yeah, I'd just go ahead and do it right now.
Just
You've got 2 weeks.
Slap Bird Dog in the head and say, "We gone."
Yeah, don't let him tell you no. I wouldn't. But no.
Oh, he's over here talking about presidents.
Yep. Well, he says Theodore Roosevelt was a badass, he said. He was a good president. In some ways. He was. So what do you think, Jason?
Yeah, I think Portlock is pretty good evidence of Bigfoot.
So she says she really wants to go. I say go. That's what I say. If you really want to go, just go. Right, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that you won't forget. It's fun.
Well, this year, they really have a really good panel of people that will be talking.
Yeah.
And, I'm sure next year they're going to have a really good panel too, but this year it is a really, really good panel. And I'm not going to miss it anyway, but I wouldn't miss it. I would quit a job to have to go if I did.
Oh my gosh.
Don't think I wouldn't. I just had to stop doing my own business, because of economy matters, and had to go back to working for the company I was working for before. But, I told them that I had to go to this because we've already paid for everything way in advance.
Oh yeah.
Hotels and this whole 9 yards. I wasn't going to miss it. I would have to quit if it came down to it, but luckily it didn't have to. So, but I do like.
We're gonna have fun.
It's man. Every year we go, it's a great time. We go ahead and make a weekend of it. We get there Friday. Luckily this year, we're gonna get to set up on Friday.
Oh, guess what?
What?
I found the perfect restaurant.
Did you?
That we're going to eat at.
What is it?
It's called Berg Steakhouse.
Is that different than the other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I found they have tomahawks.
Oh, no. It's going to be
40 ounces.
Holy smokes. What?
Tomahawks.
I can't eat that.
We're going to.
Me and my wife couldn't eat a 40-ounce tomahawk steak. We'd have to share.
I'm going to get me one.
Dang, that's a big old steak. Do you have to have a reservation?
Yeah, I got to get a table here in the next week or so.
That's going to be awesome. That'd be awesome.
It's just $120 for it for the
That's
steak,
it?
but you get all the bar and everything. I don't know how you could eat anything with it, but
Oh, man, that's a big steak. 40 ounce.
40-ounce tomahawk.
Guess where I'm going to go this week?
Or I don't want to hear it.
I'm going to be going to Cali, and I'm going to go to the Big Texan.
The Big Texan.
Jason's going to have to come with me sometime. That's all I got to say. All right, Jason.
Yeah, that's one of my bucket list items. Uh-oh. There we go.
Yeah, you'll have to come with me sometime, though, to the Big Texan. It's awesome. So.
Well, we've talked about Portlock and a Sasquatch.
We have Sasquatches. And we've talked about going to the Bigfoot conference in a couple of weeks, right? So,
yeah. I never did turn that up.
We also talked about how is it that they've got to win these 2 tickets?
Send in to info@paranormal411.org your best paranormal experience.
Yes. And we will read every single one of these things. And the winner will be announced next week.
Yes.
And also given the tickets.
Yes.
On next week's show. Because there will be a next week's show. So.
You will get the tickets before the conference.
Yes. Yeah, they're e-tickets. It's awesome. We could just email them to you. Like I was saying on Friday, the cool thing about it is with your tickets and everything, you could go a day before and go ahead and get your wristbands and all that stuff. So then when you go that Saturday, you just walk through the door. Put your wristband on and walk through the door. Right, Jason?
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to be what? Guests of Paranormal 411.
All right.
So, Jason and I like to make sure that everyone listening to this understands that we really appreciate you for listening, for taking time out of your day to share with us.
Yes.
And, we also want to thank our premium members.
Oh, yeah.
Because, they give us a little ching-ching. They give us $2 a month. And if you're interested in that, you can go to the website, paranormal411.org. And all the information is there on that. And sign up, become a member, though. It's free. Doesn't cost anything to go ahead and do that, does it, Jason?
No, it's totally free.
Totally free. So just do it. That's what I say. Just do it. Actually, I say, join us.
Join us.
Join us. We are of a hive mind. No, we are the Borg. No. But I just want to thank everybody. And you have anything, Jason?
Nope. Just remember that next week we'll be having a show, maybe on Saturday again. Just depends on when David gets back.
Might be back by Friday.
And we'll be giving those tickets out to the lucky winner.
Chicken dinner.
Remember, info at paranormal411.org.
And that's your best story that you could tell us that's paranormal.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Bigfoot related. Just any paranormal story. Because that's awesome. I mean, that's awesome.
Even if you don't want the tickets, you can still do that.
Yeah, you can still do it anyway. I mean, we want to compile enough stories to where we could have a show just telling people stories.
Yes.
And go ahead, and when you tell us the story, go ahead and tell us if you want us to say your name or you don't. So we could keep you anonymous. Right, Jason?
Oh,
we
yeah.
do the anonymous, right?
Yep.
So we can keep you anonymous as much as anonymous as you want to be. So remember, your hosts are Jason Scott and David Reagan. You're listening to Paranormal 411. Remember, go to Paranormal 411, sign up, become a member. It's paranormal411.org. You could find us also on Twitter, Facebook, and on YouTube, all at Paranormal 411.
Oh, yeah.
Join us. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening to the show. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Paranormal 411. Join us on the website at paranormal411.org. It's free to sign up and become a member. All of our upcoming shows are on the guest and events page. You can also listen to past shows on the website as well. And if you like the show and want to support us, you can do that by becoming a premium member for only $2 a month. Thanks for listening to Paranormal 411. Join us.